I don't know about you, but I was always jealous of those guys in the movies who had that long, luscious, curly hair. It's blowing in the wind. All the girls want to touch on it. And I always thought that my black people hair would never be able to achieve those curls. But I was wrong. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to grow long, curly hair for black men. But even if you ain't black, you can still get some tips from this video. And if you don't believe me, this is how my hair used to look, and this is how it looks now. And I even helped one of my students at the Afro Academy do it. A little bit more on that later. First thing you need to do to grow long curly hair is to stop picking it out, or at least do it properly. Let me explain. I gotta lean in when I say this. A lot of you are effing up your hair because you keep picking it out when it's dry. What do I mean by this? Well, tell me if this sounds familiar. In the morning, it's time for you to get to school or work or wherever you gotta go. I don't know your life. And you say to yourself, you know what? I need to make myself look presentable. So I'm gonna get this pick and I'm gonna rip through my hair to get that nice afro look. But what you don't realize is every time that you do that, you are ripping out strands of hair. You are breaking off the ends of your hair. Now let me dumb this down even further for you. Think of hair growth in terms of income and expenses. Income is the amount of length you gain every single month due to the hair growing out your head. That is typically ½ an inch every single month. Unless you are Superman or a Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you saying? On average, your hair grows ½ an inch every single month. You want to preserve as much of that length as possible. So this is where we get over to expenses. Now, when I talk about expenses, I mean the length of hair that you lose due to breakage on a monthly basis. This could be due to wash day, sleeping on a cotton pillowcase without protecting your hair at night, poor grooming habits when it comes to your hair, or poor techniques that you're using, not keeping it moisturized, right? There's not much you can do about income because that's highly dependent on genetics, on how fast your body wants to produce hair. But you can do a lot about expenses. So you want to lower the amount of breakage that you experience every single month. And what is the primary way that young black men contribute to breakage? It's due to picking your hair out when it's dry. And I already know what a lot of you are gonna say. Oh, but Tarek, when in the morning my hair looks super flat, and then I gotta go to school, and mommy and daddy, they're just like, I gotta pick out my hair, or they gonna take me to the barber, and I can't get long hair, and I can't get the bitches, and I just can't do it. Shut up. I understand that. Don't worry, I'm gonna help you out. Instead of picking out your hair when it's dry, what you can do is fluff out the roots. So first, you're gonna damp your hair with water. You're gonna get your pick, and you're gonna pick only to the halfway point of your hair. The water is going to soften up your hair, make it more elastic, more resistant to breakage. But since you're not going all the way to the ends of your hair, you're not going to experience as much breakage as you would if you were to pick through the entire afro. So stop at the halfway point of your hair. It's going to give you some more volume when it comes to your hairstyle. It's going to make your overall afro look a little bit more even, but you won't have to experience that breakage. The next step when it comes to growing long, healthy, voluminous hair is you need to use the right kinds of oils. First thing I want to get out the way is that oils do not moisturize your hair. If somebody told you that, they lied to you, they're preying on your downfall, you should cut them off, right? What oils do is they can act as a sealant and they can moisturize your scalp. Okay, those two things. They act as a sealant for your hair, meaning they seal moisture into the hair strand, but they can also help to moisturize your scalp. Okay, why is that? Because your scalp naturally produces an oil called sebum. That's what's responsible for keeping your scalp moisturized, from getting rid of those flakes and stuff like that. So you want to use the oil on your scalp to moisturize your scalp. Okay, the skin. Are you following me? Are you follow? Hey, take notes. And there's this application to the scalp that's going to help and contribute to hair growth, but not all oils are going to fulfill that purpose. I see a lot of people like to use coconut oil, but coconut oil is not going to help boost your hair growth. If you want to give your hair that extra boost when it comes to growth, you need to use something called an essential oil. I'll leave a ton of examples on the screen so you can choose whichever one you feel the most comfortable with. I personally like to use peppermint oil, and I'll drop a study down below that provides some evidence. There's give me a sec. Which actually has scientific evidence of contributing to faster hair growth. If you're like most people, you sleep on a cotton pillowcase, but cotton is a very absorbent material and it's going to suck the moisture from your hair throughout the night. Not only that, The twisting and turning that you do in your sleep is going to create friction. That friction is going to lead to breakage. And that breakage is going to lead to shorter hair. And that shorter hair is going to lead to low self-esteem. And that low self-esteem is going to lead to you not getting any girls. And that not getting any girls is going to lead to you dying alone. Therefore, sleeping on a cotton pillowcase will make you die alone. But the easiest way for you to fix that is to wear a satin or silk bonnet at night when you go to sleep. The satin material is going to create a barrier between the cotton pillowcase and your hair. It's going to help reduce that friction, help reduce that moisture loss, and it's just going to make your hair journey a lot easier because you can use it in so many other situations. Like maybe you don't want to do your hair. Maybe you want to get Uber Eats outside, but your hair looks hella crazy. Just throw it on, go outside. Maybe you want to go to the mailbox. I don't know what you do with your life, but it's just a good thing to have. And just to make it super convenient for you, I offer masculine hair caps dedicated towards guys so you can protect your hair and your pride at the same time. I know you see the logo, Minority Redefined. You know, we're a select few, we're a different breed of men. You know, we protect our hair and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link below in the description. Go and copy yourself one, because if you don't, you're basically breaking off your hair, my guy. You're breaking off your hair. Now what? Now what? Now your hair's short. Your hair's short now. You're just like every other guy. Go get waves. Go get waves, my guy. Go get that Caesar cut. Yeah. Yeah, go get it. Go get it if you wanna. You wanna protect your hair. So cheap as you go get that. Oh, you want to use a do-rag instead? Oh, you think you're gonna break the system? You think you're really smart? Your curls are crushed. They look disgusting. Yeah. Now you look like somebody took a sponge and squeezed all the water out. Yeah, that's how you look. Go get yourself a hair cap dedicated towards guys so you can stop crying about your short hair and look better. Before we move on to the next tip, how long have you been growing out your hair? A week? 2 weeks? A month? Maybe 3 months, and you're struggling, you can't figure out how to get to the next level. Well, I want you to go down into the description because I have a free hair growth routine template going over everything you should be doing to your hair from day 1 to day 7 of managing your curls. It's completely free, so go and get it. Don't make me have to say it again, and then you'll be in my comments asking me, hey, Tarek, how do I grow my hair faster? Download it. That's how you grow it. And once you go down there, hit the like button. I swear y'all make me mad, bro. I always got to tell y'all twice. The next tip for growing long curly hair is to make sure that you moisturize your hair properly. A lot of you don't know how to moisturize your hair, and those of you who have heard me talk about the LCO method, we're not even just talking about that. I got some more tips that go along with that. I want you to think about moisturizing your hair as a 2-step process. Putting the moisture into your hair and keeping that moisture inside. And there's multiple methods to do both of those things. First of all, putting the moisture inside, you can use anything from a leave-in conditioner to just water. You could use a curl cream in combination with that. You could use a custard that's moisturizing or a moisturizing gel and stuff like that. But let's keep it real simple. You want to make sure that you're using a leave-in conditioner, but not just a leave-in conditioner. I like to go in with a curl cream afterwards. That's just going to help boost that moisture. Bonus points if you use a mister to add the water to your hair, because I feel as though when you put your hair underneath the faucet, I feel as though most of that water probably just slides off your hair. So if you use a mister instead, it actually gives your hair a chance to absorb that moisture. But not only that, you'll want to use a deep conditioner. This is stronger than a regular rinse out conditioner. You'll typically leave it in your hair for longer. So probably 20 to 30 minutes before you rinse it out. And if you have low porosity hair, it's going to help if you use some form of heat. So you might go under a hooded blow dryer or something like that to help that moisture get inside. There are layers when it comes to moisturizing your hair. And if you hit every single one, you don't even have to hit every single one. If you hit like 50% of them, you will do more than 90% of other guys and get better looking hair. But like I said, moisturizing your hair is a double-sided coin. So on the flip side, you want to make sure that you're keeping that moisture inside. What are some ways that you can do that? Wearing a satin or silk bonnet when you go to sleep. Making sure you don't rinse out the product when you shower throughout the week. You want to moisturize your hair once out of the week. Don't go rinsing your hair. You're going to rinse out the product that's supposed to help you moisturize your hair. Another thing, making sure that you be careful of what type of accessories you put on your head. Like if you're going to wear a hat or wear a hoodie, make sure that it has a satin lining on the inside. So once again, it's not absorbing that moisture from your hair, making it look frizzy and just making your style look awful. If you focus on those 2 elements, your hair will remain moisturized, it'll remain soft, and most importantly, it will grow. And the next tip to growing long, luscious hair that'll have all the girls fawning over you is to use low manipulation styles. Now, a lot of you have heard me talk about protective styles. Now, protective styles are technically a low manipulation style, but I'm going to provide a separate definition because not all low manipulation styles are protective styles. I remember when I was growing out my hair, during the second year, I had this phase where I was doing these Mickey Mouse puffs, bro. Yes, I was being clowned. I got clowned by my mom. She literally, I will put the picture in this video. She literally drew over my face and made me look like Mickey Mouse. But the reason I did it was that it was a lot less effort to maintain than an entire afro. And I will give it credit that it helped me touch my hair less. It helped me stop bothering my hair, which helped it to grow quicker. Because you don't have to keep fighting off breakage every time you touch your hair. But one of the worst parts of growing out your hair is going through that awkward stage. So I want you to watch this video next where I share how to escape the awkward stage quickly so you can look better and enjoy your hair. That's all for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.